Hello, everybody. So excited to be able to talk with you guys today. I'm going to start to add in some of the things to present to the audience, to all of you, and show you guys different things. We're going to be talking about clothes for movement today. I feel like over the past few years, we thought about movement as in, like workout clothes are just kind of functional. But I personally wear workout clothes in my day-to-day life all the time. And so, of course, you want them to be comfortable for working out and for going around and doing different things. But also, like, I love when my workout clothes are cute too, and they can be added into just like day-to-day life as a little outfit. So I want to show you guys my favorite ones, but also just some ways that you can kind of fit for different events when you wear them and different things. And I really love the one brand, especially I'm going to be talking about. So I'm going to present the different ones to you guys and kind of show you. If you guys have questions as we go throughout it, please feel free to comment them as we go. And I do just want to say this at the beginning, don't forget that if you shop, and I believe it's within the past 30 minutes after the live stream, you get 15% off. You don't have to do anything special. It's just automatically applied when you add any of these things to your bag. But at the same time, you can also use birthday 25, and that gives you 25% off a lot of different things. And that's for Verishop birthday right now. So this is definitely the time to take advantage of these things. Just make sure you check at checkout, because there are some pieces that the discount applies to, some that it doesn't apply to. So just kind of look into those things so that you make sure that you know it is applying if you're buying. So workout clothes, right? And we could even put that into just like clothes for movement. It doesn't have to be for working out. And that's something I talk about all the time on my Instagram page, that movement is just movement in general. And so when we think about that, I always think about the fact that I want clothes that are comfortable. I want them to be stylish. I want them to be dependable, so that if I'm squatting or if I'm working out, I don't want them to be showing all my stuff to everybody else. And so I'm always thinking about that when I am trying to buy workout clothes. So I want to show you guys, I have a set here, and I'm going to show you guys the first one I want to talk about, which is the Tiny bra. So I'm going to present that to y'all. You'll be able to see it on the screen. So that is what I'm wearing right now. What I love about this bra is that it holds you in so well for any different cup size that you are. And that's a really cool thing about Girlfriend Collective, which is this brand, is they have sizing that is so inclusive. And you can check that out when you look on the Verishop app. So for me, this is such a great option because I am smaller chested, but I still want something that holds me in. And so when I look on the sides, you can see that it's not tight at all. And yet it also is so supportive. Yeah, and Erin said she loved this color. That's why I got this. I'm really obsessed with this color, which also it is starting to run out already on the app. So definitely buy if you are interested in this color. I think it's so cute because it's really fun for like a summer color, but it can also transition so easily into fall, which just makes this piece really work for all of the different seasons. And plus, I just think this is such a flattering style. If you guys look at the back too, it kind of has that racer back, but it's also, or not the racer back, it has the, why can I not think of the words? It has basically the straps, if I could think. And I really like that over the racerback sometimes because I think that it's just kind of a flattering, different look than what you see in your typical workout clothes and your typical sports bra, which, as I'll show you in a little bit, I think it transitions really well into like kind of an athleisure look at that time too, because you can do a lot more with this top. And that's something too that I really like that I think is a little bit different about Girlfriend Collective. They don't have any sort of branding on it. And so what I think is cool about that is you can really transition this into anything. It can be a very neutral top, and yet for movement, holds you in, super dependable. As you can see, it's a really thick fabric, kind of showing you guys up close. Like when I move my fingers back and forth, you can see it's super thick and yet also breathable and comfortable. And it just has that double layering that makes you feel really secure. And to go on to the next part, which I'll show you guys, putting into the next one. So I'm going to present you all this one. So these are the high-rise compressive pants. I am so picky about workout pants, and I want to give you guys an even better angle with that. So I'm going to angle it down a little bit, and you guys can probably hopefully see some. So I'm really picky about workout pants because what I have the problem of is sometimes things will kind of gap at my waist. and yet they'll be too tight in my legs, or they'll just kind of not fit my body quite right. I have more of an athletic body type. I've always run into this issue, and these are really, really great for that. As you can see, when you look at the side, there's no gaping on the back, but also it fits really well all throughout the legs. You know, when you feel like you look at your leggings and they're like pulling apart and you're so uncomfortable, these don't have that at all. And also, when you look at the back, I think that it's very, very flattering on the booty, you know what I mean? But also it holds you in the same way that the sports bra does, and has that same like kind of thick fabric to it, except there's more thickness at the waistband. So I know a lot of you guys like that really compressive waistband, and so it has that double thickness just like the sports bra on the waistband, and yet on the leggings it's a little bit thinner, so it doesn't have that same kind of thickness as you're trying to do squats or different movements. Plus, when you look at this, which I'm just such like a sucker for things and seeing them move as they're going, because we talk about clothes for movement and it's like, well, how do they actually move? And I think when you look at this as you squat, you can see that it really stays up well the whole time, holds you in, and there's no areas that it gets uncomfortable. Plus, for the girls right here, you know, for the girl, it actually looks good as well. And so I think that's always a bonus, you know what I mean? I don't know if anybody else has a problem with some leggings, but I know I always do. That's why I think it's a bonus when you don't have that issue going on with it. And what I think is cool about this too is I really like how you can kind of style these different things. So one thing that I love is like, yeah, this is an awesome workout outfit, right? I think you could go do any high intensity class in this and feel really supported, really held in. But you could also do a yoga class. You could also go out and go for a walk. You could do all of those different types of movements. But on top of that too, you can really style these to make it more of that athleisure that I was talking about. So this isn't a piece from the Verishop app. Honestly, I should have put one similar, but I know that they have tons of different things like this. But you can add this on top of this. Like, let's say you want to go somewhere else, and this can be kind of something that just covers it up. You know, when you feel like you don't really want to show your stomach as you're going out and about. And this is kind of like a little crop jacket that I really like. So you can kind of show this, and then even thinking about adding in like some sunglasses. You could also do this with even like a jean jacket, something else. And I also love doing like a claw clip look with this. So just like putting this up, obviously if we're going to work out too, something up. And I just think like even this just looks really nice for like a little athleisure look, even adding in a different type of jacket, adding in maybe some of those. I know I have like some sunnies, and Verishop has tons of amazing sunglasses right now that you can kind of add in. And I just really feel like it kind of makes a fun look that you can transition, even adding in like changing from, you know, some tennis shoes into some sneakers, whatever those may be. I need to get on some new sneakers for the summer and everything, but I feel like some white sneakers would be cute with this, something like that. I know that we've all been trying to get the Veja sneakers. I don't think I'm saying that right, but I know that Verishop has it, so I'm on the look too for when those come back out, because I think those would be great to add into this. Welcome, Rex. So glad to have you here too. I love when you guys pop in. I get to see what y'all are saying. So fun that we have that part with the app. So anyways, back with this, I think what's cool about Girlfriend too, that I just want to mention, because it's something I really, really value, and workout clothes, is they're really, really sustainable. So the thing is that they really value both the way that they make their clothes, the way that their clothes transition after you may not even want their clothes, but also the way in which they treat their workers and all those different things, which I think is really important. I think we have a lot of that movement happening just like overall in society right now, of trying to value things outside of the fast fashion. And I think at a really affordable price point of like, you know, it's $57 for these leggings. It's, let's see, I'm missing the other one. It's around $40 for this, a little under 40. And also don't forget the discounts, they're going to take off that too. It's super affordable that way. And also you're really contributing to a brand that has high sustainability. It really has a great product. And I know that all the dyes that they put into their clothes have a specific process. They make their stuff from recycled materials, and they also just really value like the workers, as I was saying. So I think that's really cool if you kind of want to look into that as an option. And as I said before, just to mention again, they have a very, very, very inclusive size range, which I really appreciate. Personally, I'm wearing a small in both of these. I actually did get some other stuff from Girlfriend Collective as well. I got their skirt and a different bra the Paloma bra, and those were great too. And I did do a medium in the Paloma one, and that one fit fine too. So I think you can kind of mix and match if you want something that's a little bit bigger or maybe like a little bit less tight, although this isn't uncomfortable at all. You could go more for that medium size or size a little bit up for whatever your size range is. But if you want it to be, you know, a little bit tighter, really hold you in for that workout class or that more intense movement, then I would stay really true to size with this. I said true to size in both the top and the bottom. So I think that that's a really great option. Welcome, Tess. So excited to have you all here. So I don't know if anybody has any questions about Girlfriend Collective, about any of their pieces. I know that they have this set in a few different colors. I really love this color, and I know they are selling out of this color. So if you want to grab it, I would highly suggest it. But they have tons of different options. And then they also have a lot of different styles. They have biker shorts that are kind of similar to this that I know have a similar fit. They have a skirt that I got in a similar fit, very true to size. Lots of different great options about that. So I wanted to mention all of those. Maybe we'll come back to this, but I also wanted to make sure that I show you guys some of the other options because we have some different ways I feel like too that we could add this. So the next one I want to show is the glider shirt. So this is the one that I'm showing. This color doesn't perfectly match with this set right now, but I do think you can still get the idea of it. But something that I really like to do, as I was kind of showing you guys and the other option of kind of making this into more of an athleisure, is just to make sure that I have different ways to layer on top of this. Because I don't know about you guys, but like I live in Austin, Texas, and it's just so hot there in the, you know, it's a very like young community. And so me going out in this, like, you know, no one's going to think much of it just because it's just like a comfortable crop top. But right now I'm actually in my hometown of Colorado. It's like a suburb outside of Boulder. And I feel like just because it's a little bit different community, I like to go out more with having a jacket on top or having a shirt on top. Just having that option to add on, I think it can be more comfortable, especially even if the weather is changing and it's not a million degrees like it is in Austin for us. So I really like this top because I think it's super cute. It's really, really lightweight and very, very thin. So when you look at it, you can almost like see that it's pretty sheer that way. And so it's nice because when you put it on, it doesn't feel heavy or thick or that it's like really, it's very breathable, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And at the same time, it has this open back, which I think is so, so cute. Because then when you add it into your workout clothes, it kind of gives that little touch. I know Eugene says I love glider. I love glider too. All of their stuff on here is so cute. They have a whole set of in this color of like these really cute leggings that have a little tie. They have a really cute sports bra. They have tons of different cute stuff in this color, which I really love. I think it's a great summer color too. So you might as well check all of those out when you're looking at glider because they have great options that would go really well with this, a little better than this color pairing. And you can honestly put this on top of anything. So if I were to just even throw this on top of this set, I feel like it just makes it so easy to kind of transition, have something that has a little bit more coverage, you know, and yet it's still kind of cute because it shows the back just like this, has that really cute tie right here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I have to move. There we go. And yet it shows a little bit of that back and yet kind of just makes it really easy transition to the next thing. So I just think that's really nice as you think about layering and kind of having that different aspect of athleisure and movement, because I think that we think about movement sometimes as just like a workout class or whatever it is, but it's like, how do we get to the workout class? How do we get home? What are we doing afterwards? We're all like on the go doing different things. So I really loved this option. Plus, I just think when you think about what a great layering top is, kind of just want to show you all that. It's like, I think that this is a great layering top because of the fact that when you put it on any different like workout thing, like it wouldn't just have to be a legging and sports bra. You could put it on with a skirt. You could put it on with biker shorts. You could put it on with really anything to kind of make that transition. So plus with glider, I just think that overall they have great options within their different color sets, within the quality of their pieces. As I was saying with this, it's just really, really lightweight. It's really thin. And so I think that makes it really nice when you're kind of thinking about what clothes do I want to wear for movement, because you could even wear this to a workout class as well, depending on the type that you were kind of doing. And I still think that this would be really sturdy. It would hold up. You could just make sure you put on obviously a a sports bra that really holds you in well as you go to the class. And I think that that would be a really great option too. Plus, I should have said this too, but if you had like a top, and let's say you were like in colder weather, I know it's summer for most of us right now if you're in the States, but you could really layer even another top on top of this. So you have like those multiple options of just kind of layering as you go, or stripping down to have more of the movement options. So does anyone have questions about that? I just want to check in. I know you're able to go through those different pieces, kind of show how they layer, but I want to dive more into the specifics. And if anybody has questions, let me know. Okay. Awesome. So I do just want to say, as I showed those different ones, remember, I know I said this at the beginning, but there is that 15% off when you're shopping right now if you add these to your bag, but also afterwards you have that 30 minutes to buy. So definitely take advantage of that. You don't have to do anything at the cart to get that discount. All you have to do is just go add in those clothes to your bag and then shop or finish that purchase. And then on top of that, they do have the birthday sale going on right now. So if you want to add birthday 25, you have to check and make sure it applies to these pieces. I believe when I was looking today that the Girlfriend Collective, all their pieces were on it, then you get that extra percentage off. So you have to go look now, especially since all of these three things are really affordable. I know for activewear, something that I look at is, okay, what is the quality of it, but also what is the affordability? Like, and how many people can access these different options? And I think that that's what I really like about both Glider and Girlfriend Collective is you kind of get the best of both worlds, right? So you have that option where it is that really good quality. You don't feel like you have to repurchase it every single season or every single year. And it's very multi-purpose, but at the same time, it comes at that price point that is very affordable for many different people. And I always think that that's really important to make sure that we're catering to different price ranges. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say that if you're looking for something, all of these three are a great option. I also wanted to talk about the fact that Girlfriend Collective, so this set that I'm wearing now, I presented that earlier in the time. So right now it's showing the Glider one, but these are all also part of the bag that you can check out. These are all part of the products of this specific show so that you can see those different options and check those out. Then the nice thing about these is there are so many different options within this, and I find that they fit the same. And that's the same thing that I found with the Glider pieces as well, guys. So they fit very, very true to size. With the Girlfriend Collective, as I was saying a little bit earlier, I'm usually kind of between a small and medium for the bottom, and I'm usually a small on top. And I got these leggings, this top, the sports bra, and a skirt and another sports bra, and all of them fit the same across the board. I actually sized up in the other sports bra to a medium, and I found that one had a little bit more of gaping here. So I would say it's very true to size, and I would stick with that. But if you do want something that's a little bit looser, then you can kind of play around with that. I know that sometimes I get really weird about things right here. I don't know if anybody else has that, where if things are too tight, kind of like around this area or even around their stomach, that it just feels really uncomfortable. And so I always really like to make sure that those options aren't uncomfortable for me. And I find that these actually fit without being too tight. And that's so big for me because I just think that's really hard to find in workout clothes nowadays. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but I just think it can be so hard. And so that's just such a bonus with these. And it's great to know when there's a product in the range that just has like that sizing across the board where you don't feel like you're ordering something and each different one fits different even though they're the same size. I don't know if anybody's done that online or with workout clothes. Like you go to a place and you're like, oh, I'm this size and this, and then you try it on and you pull different options and like literally every single one is a different size. And you're like, what is the deal? So if you like this set, they also have this set in the biker shorts. Plus they have it in the leggings and they have it in the top. So this color especially, I know Erin earlier was saying how cute it is. I've said it 3 times now, but it is, I know some of you new have joined, so this is starting to run out. So definitely check it out if you want it. And that's the same thing with Glider too. I just feel like these shirts, this one is more of like, you know, more of a flowy shirt, more of an add-on shirt. Definitely could use it for movement. But even their other options that I've seen from Glider and that I've tried, they are very cohesive across the board. So I would go with your true to size on that one as well. And I find that they fit very similar to the Girlfriend Collective, where they're very comfortable, they're easy to wear, all of those good things. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have any question? I know Christine, you joined. Karis, you joined. We're just talking about clothes for movement. all of that good stuff. I know that going into summer, I always feel like that's when I need to bulk up for my clothes for movement. I don't know if anybody else wears just like athletic wear as basically their day to day, but that's kind of like what I'm like. So I feel like it's also just like clothes for life that you can wear because we're always moving and moving around and doing different things. So I think that even when we think about clothes for movement, like what makes you comfortable long term. On my Instagram page, I talk a lot about bloating. I talk about like ED recovery, different things. And I know that doesn't totally translate as much to clothes for movement. But when I think about movement, I feel like it's so much more encompassing than just what we typically think about, like a workout or, exercising. It's like what movement is our day to day life. It's all the time. And we want things that make us feel comfortable in the day to day, not just in the moment. And so that's what I was really pleased with finding these different options from Girlfriend Collective and also from gliders. I just feel like they can really work for anything. And I think that's so great when you have different options that you can really use for your day-to-day life instead of just in one workout. I also should say for this, I feel like you can really go either way. I find that these are comfortable enough where you don't necessarily need to wear anything under them. You can just wear them as they are. And I think that's nice because it doesn't give you any lines when you're wearing it. But also I've worn this with a thong underneath, all that different stuff. And I think that the material is thick enough that it's not super obvious. Not that we have to hide these things. It's not like it's some big deal, right? But I think a lot of people wonder that. So I think you can totally wear that with a thong as well because of the thickness of this waistband and the material and even the way that this cuts in the back. Plus, I should show you guys with a squat test. I don't know if anybody does like lifting or where they feel like they do movements at squat a lot, even like HIIT exercises, of course. Like if you don't want to see my butt in a squat, then you should look away. But when you look at this, you can definitely see that there's no, when it just starts to get a little bit see-through and you're like, oh, okay, now everybody can see my booty. You don't have that at all in this option. So same thing with the top. You don't get that at all with the top. So I think that that's a really, really awesome thing that you can look for. I don't know if anybody else has bought leggings or even had the horrible experience when you're working out and someone else tells you that your whole leggings are see-through, you realize after the fact. But I always want to look for leggings that don't have that because I feel like that is just the worst. So this is definitely a go-to for me now that I've tried these different activewear brands. I don't know, I always kind of got stuck in the same patterns of the same few options, and I was wanting to find different ones that were kind of both just like a little bit lower price range, but also more inclusive, more sustainable. And that's why I really ended up liking these because I just think they're great for that option. Plus, I do think that it's nice when you can kind of find a brand that you can just start to run with. And Girlfriend Collective has tons of different options. Glider has tons of different options, even outside of these. So even if you see these and you're like, oh, I don't know about that color. Oh, I don't know about that style. Definitely just check out the brands in general because they're great activewear, comes at that affordable price, but also they're just like easy to find some different options that cater to every different style. So let me see. How is everybody doing? No questions or anything? I know it's a Saturday. I've been wearing this all day long too, and this has been comfortable for me pretty much the all day long. I did actually wear this jacket over it when I went out and about with it because I just thought that was kind of cute. Paired it with the sunglasses. I don't know if anybody else likes this, but I actually kind of love to pair even my jewelry with stuff like this to give it more of that like athleisure feel or that clothes for movement instead of just like workout. Because I think that this is kind of cute how it complements it as well. I feel like you could honestly wear this with like a pair of jeans or something. Like, let me see, I have this pair of Levi's, and I feel like if you look at that, you could literally pair these together and make like a cute outfit for like going out on the town. I know it's just like great when you can have something that's very versatile. I know that Verishop has some of my favorite brands of a Goldie jeans in those. I know that's kind of to the side of clothes for movement, so I'm getting off track, but I do think it's cool when you can have something that literally has multiple options instead of just one, right? So I know we're coming up on about 5 minutes left, so if people have questions, if people have things that they want to share, if not, I'll kind of just cover over some of the main points that I wanted to talk about with this activewear. If you missed the beginning part of it, or if you have questions, of course, pop them in. But overall, these two different pieces, which I wish I could show you all again. I probably should have waited longer. It's my first time around. I'm going to get better as we keep going over the next few weeks. But basically, if you missed the beginning, if you're just popping in now, these are both from Girlfriend Collective. They are so comfortable. They are super great material. The sports bra is thick. It holds you in. It's very supportive, and yet it's super cute. There's no really strong branding on these, so they can be great for, athletic wear, clothes for movement. They can also be great for athleisure. Plus, when you look at the back, a little bit different. Oh, go over here. A little bit different because it's more of that strap instead of that kind of typical razorback that we may see in most activewear. I love that the person that sent avocados. That is such a move. I love that. And then for the leggings, we have the same type of material. They also have these in biker shorts, but I really love the leggings because it's hard to find a legging that is comfortable, that fits well, and these fit well all the way through. I have a hard time finding leggings that fit me, and yet this goes all the way around. There's no gaping. If I were to do a squat, right, you can see that overall it doesn't gape at this part. It holds me in. And both of these right here, let me show you here. This has the same type of material up here. It's kind of that like double lined, really holds you in with that compressive waistband that I feel like is super, super flattering, especially for a set that shows your stomach a little bit, which is always kind of fun when it's really hot out or when you're going to a fun workout class. And so I just think that when you have those clothes that hold you in and yet they are not uncomfortable, it's such a win. Because as I was saying a little bit earlier, I always think about clothes for movement as like clothes for life because I'm obsessed with activewear. And so it's more than just that typical. I realized I styled my hair in this and I never took it out. But I think it's fun because you can just add hair down, clip in, add a jacket, add some sunnies, take off your tennis shoes and add on some Converse or add on some slides or anything and just kind of change up that look. And then if you are trying to kind of layer with it, add something else onto it, I think that the shirt from Glider is such a great option. That's actually the one that's on the screen right now. I love the whole Glider brand. All of these items that I'm sharing, both Girlfriend Collective and Glider, very true to size, as I've kind of spoken about. What's fun about Glider is it's super lightweight, so it's great for summer when you need something to add on, but you don't want it to be heavy. Maybe you just don't want your stomach exposed going out, or maybe you just want to wear a t-shirt because you find it more comfortable. This has that really cute open back that you can use. It has this cute little kind of tie that I think is really fun. It almost looks like a bow, but not quite. And then it juts out at the back, so you're kind of still showing a little bit of that fun of whatever shirt that you have on. As I said, I'd probably choose a little bit different color than this, but how cute would this be with like a white top or even like a patterned top that has some fun summer colors in it? And I think it's just so easy to kind of throw this on top, put that over, and you're kind of good to go, you know? Just got that cute little top at the back. I love it. I feel like this is even like a great, I think of this because I was just fine, but like a great airport top, it's so easy to like take off and on. You can see the little bit of cuteness in the back. So this, as I said, is just a small, so true to size, fits really well. Glider has tons of different things in this color, so I would suggest looking at all their different stuff. I'm eyeing these really cute leggings that they have already because I think that those would be great with this and kind of do that blue look, which I think is fun for summer as well. So all of these different pieces I showed are part of the products in this different live stream. So you can currently see the Glider one on the top, but you can buy all of these products. If you choose to buy any of them, you automatically get that 15% off. And if you add them to your cart, it's just, that's what I mean. It's like automatically added. You don't have to do a code or anything like that. Plus, the birthday sale is going on right now, 25% off. And I believe that the Girlfriend Collective is a part of that. I'm not sure about Glider, but you can kind of check when you get to the checkout. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to message me on Instagram or message me in general. Email me, any of those great things. I'm Malsfit Kitchen on Instagram, so a little bit different than the username here. But I've just had so much fun getting to hang out with you guys. This is my first live stream, so I feel like I'm still learning. But I just think it's so cool that Verishop has added this. It's really cool that we can now shop more in real time. Not only that, but we can get discounts along with that. Plus, I just think that it's really cool to have an app like this where we can kind of share in a more natural format where I love just being able to scroll through and be like, oh, I love that. Where did they get that? And it's like automatically added to shop. So if you do ever choose to shop, it really does support me and it means so much to me. And I had so much fun showing you guys these things. I truly do love this activewear. I love this app. I'm so excited to get to spend the next 14 weeks with you guys doing some live streams. I'm typically actually going to be on Mondays at 10:30 a.m. CST. And so let's see, that would be 11:30 Eastern time, and then you go to 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. So check me out then. I'll make sure to post about it. And if you get any Girlfriend Collective or Glider, please tag me or send me a message or just show me in any way. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to end it here. Again, don't forget that you can get that sale if you shop really soon. And if you have any suggestions, things you want to see for the next time, questions, please let me know. I'm always here for all of that good stuff. Okay, bye guys.